70 words. That's literally all it takes to trigger a complete multiversal collapse. Welcome to this explainer, everyone. Today, we're decoding a massive cosmic power shift between Doctor Doom and the Council of Kangs. And we're doing it using only a frantic, super dense trailer transcript. It's like a giant puzzle, and we're going to see how every single word carries immense consequences for the very fabric of reality. Let's get into it.
Silence. The exiled one has fallen. Wow. Just listen to the sheer gravity of that opening command. Right from the jump, we aren't getting some big action sequence. No, we're hit with an absolute universe-halting demand for quiet. And then, the declaration of a monumental death. The established cosmic order has just shattered into a million pieces. A literal multiversal collapse is kicking off with this one dramatic announcement.
Okay, let's dive into Section 1, The Exiled One Falls, or the end of He Who Remains.
So, to truly grasp the stakes here, let's trace the rapid chain of reactions triggered by this death. It's literally a domino effect. First, the exiled one falls. Second, as a direct result, the flow of time is suddenly unguarded, just completely open. Third, with that guard gone, entities that were hiding out in the shadows start to recede from the darkness. And fourth, the whole thing culminates in the multiverse being forced to behold a brand new sovereignty. It's this terrifyingly fast succession of dominoes falling, mapping out exactly how a structural breakdown in time itself happens, step by step.
What's really interesting here is how the text zeroes in on the exact role that's just been violently vacated, guarding the flow of time. By giving us this clear definition, the source material emphasizes the sheer, unimaginable scale of the power vacuum. We aren't just missing a king here. The universe has lost its fundamental architect, leaving all of existence completely unprotected.
All right, moving smoothly along to Section 2, claiming true sovereignty, also known as the false ascension.
Listen to the sheer arrogance in this declaration. Our shadows recede, and now the multiverse shall behold its true sovereignty. The Council of Kangs aren't just taking power, right? They genuinely believe they are the rightful rulers, finally stepping into the light. That phrase, true sovereignty, it just drips with absolute entitlement. They think stepping into the light automatically hands them the throne. It's this grandiose, highly theatrical declaration of supreme authority.
But that's exactly what sets up the abrupt, jarring shift from those grandiose declarations to total panicked violence. We go straight from the multiverse shall behold its true sovereignty to this frantic, repeated command, kill him, heat, 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 heat. The repetition of that word, heat, paints this vivid picture of sudden, overwhelming chaos. Whoever they're targeting, their meticulously planned ascension has instantly devolved into sheer terror and totally desperate countermeasures.
And that tension brings us perfectly to Section 3, removing the noise, and the arrival of Dr. Doom.
So the text drops a massive clue. Right in the middle of all that panic, what exactly is the noise? I mean, in the context of a multiversal power grab, what could possibly be described as mere auditory clutter? Keep that question in the back of your mind as we hear the response to the chaos. Someone yells, "What have you done?" And the response, a chillingly calm, singular voice. I removed the noise. Boom, there's Dr. Doom's entrance, and it cuts entirely through the frantic panic of the previous lines. The Council of Kangs consider themselves the quote-unquote true sovereignty. But to Doom, their grand speeches, their frantic shouting, their entire existence was literally nothing more than an irritating sound that just needed to be silenced. This contrast is absolutely crucial. On one hand, when the Council of Kangs is challenged, they instantly resort to chaotic, disorganized panic. It's desperate, it's repetitive. But on the other hand, Dr. Doom responds with cold, calculated efficiency. There's no panic at all, just a flat statement of fact. And this is exactly why Doom was able to effortlessly wipe them out and completely hijack this massive cosmic shift.
Let's move on to Section 4, A Throne Beyond Time, the ultimate prize.
Where is it? It's no longer under our control. A throne beyond time. Just take a second to wrap your head around the sheer scale of the crisis presented in those words. They aren't looking for, a physical chair in a room somewhere. They have lost the very mechanism that controls existence itself. The phrasing, a throne beyond time, elevates the stakes from a simple political coup to a fundamental breakdown of the universe's entire architecture. The ultimate prize is completely missing.
The reality of this power vacuum is absolute. The Kangs thought they had it in the bag, but they lost control instantly. Doom silenced them without breaking a sweat, and the ultimate seat of power is totally gone. The timeline isn't just fractured, it is entirely shattered, totally unguarded, and wildly out of control.
And then, from that macro-level, universe-breaking breakdown, the confrontation violently zooms in and becomes deeply personal. Give me a name, Loki. I can help you. I don't think so. We'll meet soon, Loki. This back and forth is so tense and fragmented. Offers of help are instantly rejected. The timeline's collapse isn't just some abstract concept anymore. It has immediately forced these surviving players into a direct, incredibly high-stakes collision.
So, what does this all mean for us? Well, it leaves a massive, universe-altering question hanging right in the air. With the original Guardian fallen, the Council violently silenced as mere noise, and the timeline left completely and utterly unguarded, who will ultimately secure the throne beyond time? Understanding how this insane power vacuum was created is really just step one. We've got to keep asking the big questions. Thanks for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see you next time.
Hello, Hollywood movie lovers. Welcome to Hollywood movie story. Thank you for watching and please subscribe. Next part coming to soon. Next story Hollywood movie. Hey YouTube, this is my short contribution this video. Okay.